Hi, my name is Joseph Parker, WBO champion of the world, and you're watching Sporting Icons.
So David Higgins, who is the promoter for Joseph Parker at Duco events, has officially announced the prize for New Zealanders who want to watch the pay-per-view between Anthony Joshua and Joseph Parker in their unification fight on March 31st at the Principality Stadium in Cardiff, Wales. And it's going to be $49.99 New Zealand dollars, which is $10 cheaper than it was for Joseph Parker versus Andy Ruiz. So that will be a little bit of a bonus for you guys. But of course, David Higgins has said that the reason for the lower price is because what he wants is a lot more viewers. Obviously, the more viewers he gets, the more money, obviously, Joseph Parker and everybody else is going to make. And anyway, this is what David Higgins had to say. It's about elasticity of demand. Sometimes you can make more by setting the price a bit cheaper. It's all about finding the right spot. We have caught criticism in the past, I think unfairly, because people don't know what's going on behind the scenes. Sometimes we're making losses or no money at all. Those people who are buying the pay-per-view are effectively funding Joe's journey. They've made a contribution. The others are haters who will flog you no matter what. Instinctively, we think that's the right price for this point or for this event. And we want to be inclusive. We'd like as many New Zealanders as possible to tune in for what could be a memorable day in history. David Higgins' statement. I mean, he's right. Obviously, the more financially doable it is, the more views you're going to get. So the cheaper you put on the event, the more people are going to buy it, of course. Now, as I said, this is $10 cheaper than what it was for Andy Ruiz. Us in the UK, it's going to be the standard price of like a £21 if you want it in HD over on Sky Sports box office, which is very, very cheap for us. Whereas if it was in America, you're talking like $60 plus. But in New Zealand, they have had a pretty harsh time, if you like, of paying for Joseph Parker's pay-per-views. His pay-per-views were not always pay-per-view worthy, but that's how they do to fund like a Joseph Parker, if you like. So, I mean, David Higgins is correct. Obviously, the more money he makes, or sorry, the more viewers that he gets, the more money that Joseph Parker makes. But of course, this is, for me, I believe that a lot of this is down to Eddie Hearn and Matchroom. And if you guys have been following Kiwi Box and Boxing Squared, you probably know about this price like a couple of weeks ago, which you know, I did. But it's now official that it's going to be what, 50 New Zealand dollars. So again, going back to the Eddie Hearn thing, I think that a lot of it's down to him, where he said, listen, you guys are making enough money from us with your percentage split from the UK pay-per-view buyers, if you like, plus the Sky Sports, plus the sponsorship, all the attention, this, that and the other. You don't need to be setting your price as high in New Zealand as what you have done before, because you're already making a whole ton of money. Even if you took out the pay-per-view market in New Zealand, you're still making millions upon millions. So this is why he's done it. So for me, I don't believe, or I don't buy what Higgins is saying, that he's doing it for the New Zealand fans. He's not at all. But anyway, I'm just getting that out there for you, that your $50, yes, it is going to be helping Joseph Parker. It's also going to be helping Anthony Joshua, because this is a percentage. This is not a case of Anthony Joshua gets the UK money and Joseph Parker gets the New Zealand money. It's not about that at all. It all goes into the same pot and then distributed across whoever gets the percentages here, there and everywhere. So that's going to be good news for you in New Zealand, where you used to playing or paying quite high prices for a Joseph Parker fight. And arguably, well, I say arguably, this will be the biggest fight in Joseph Parker's career. And it's a reasonable price. It's still more expensive than us in the UK. I think for us it's probably about £5 cheaper than what it is over in New Zealand. So that is what it is. But yeah, so that'll be over on Sky. I think I'll put it on here. Yeah, that'll be on Sky in New Zealand as well. So there it is, just getting it out there for you. Click that like button, subscribe. Catch you next video.